Oh, I guess let's jump in and take stock. We could figure it out together. So, let's go. Day 85. Do you remember where we were? That is a real good question. That is a real good question. So, we've got some things for sure. I know that I'm still trying to find letters to help with the castle puzzle. The 3x6 grid of letters. So anything that looks like it would fit into an appropriate 3x6 grid of letters is immediately suspect. Yo, Mr. Gecko, thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back to the Adventuring Party. Thanks for the 16 months of hanging out, and welcome back to the Adventuring Party. Terrible UI for messages like this. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, it's just another chat dialogue, right? It's chatting, but it's different chatting. All right, I still haven't gotten the foundation back. So we're gonna try and put the foundation on rank 8. And let's take a look at the old to-do list. So I have no blessing up, so it wouldn't be a bad idea to try and go get Dancer or something. As far as rank 8 stuff goes, I only need the foundation. I lost the foundation through judicious application of repellent spray. I monked the foundation and got myself into a foundation situation. And then, what's-her-face? Anne Babbage. Ms. Babbage. Anne? Something. Babbage. Left me a note that was like, hey, I saw you put the foundation in the outer chamber. Was this some kind of galaxy brain, high IQ play? Or do you need this repellent spray to get yourself out of trouble? And the answer is I needed that repellent spray to get myself out of trouble. It's honestly like a really cool interaction, but I was panicking for a day. I have gotten every other blue room on rank 8, yes. With the exception of the higher level classrooms, which like, although maybe it'll have stuff about nuance or about the other place. Which other place? Morajai. If it has stuff about nuance or Morajai, that would be helpful. But otherwise, I want to... Okay, so I need to find the library, because I need to take yet another look at a new clue. And I need to find the back end of the secret passage. And I need to... I have been told I need to look behind things I normally don't look behind. That is the subtle direction I have been given. That is the wisdom of chat. I do want to try monking both the library and the study, just in case that does something. Because I need to know what to do. I really do need to know what to do. So yeah, this is a whole bunch of stuff that needs to happen. So I guess the first step is... What do I want to go for? Because, like, as far as the outer chamber goes, I think there is a decent reason to try and grab the trading post there to increase the odds that I have access to a magnifying glass. But also, I kind of want to get the shrine. The shrine. It always takes a second to connect. Like, there's so many pieces of information that need to be connected to everything. So, like, anytime I say a thing and I know the concept I want to get out there, it's like processing, retrieving information. Ah, yes, the shrine. The shrine is the other thing that I need. Because I want to get, monk, probably? Want to try monking some things? Maybe? Who knows? But I don't really need to set my blessing to blue. So let's just go out there and see what happens. Maybe it'll give me the shrine. Shrine of the Silver Monkey. Is that a Monkey Island reference? It has monkey in the name, so I figure it must be. Well, none of these are the things I was looking for. But I guess I could just go for the shelter and take the gem. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Oh my god. That's a deep cut. I had, in fact, completely forgotten about Legends of the Hidden Temple. Should we set up an experiment as long as I'm here? I have to do my 3 usual things with the network login. Yo, Kellerman. Thank you so much for the 43 months of support. Welcome back to the Adventuring Party. How you doing, man? Not what you were looking for either, but it is for you. Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate that. Just because it is not a solution to a puzzle does not mean I don't appreciate it. Oh, hang on. I gotta take this call. Sorry. All right, we're back. Sorry. This is the downside of my work being flexible scheduling is I am pretty much on call all of the time. So I have to make sure that I am responding to things appropriately. But that's out of the way so we can get back to this. Which looks like we have another staff announcement, which is fantastic. Fantastic news. Yeah, the atmospheric stuff in this game has been really, really good. It's not like listening music, but it definitely does set the stage really well. When they have it. There's a lot of times where there's like nothing going on, but otherwise, like, I think it's been pretty good. Sunday, January 30th, that may be today. Randolph, can you see on the network how many upgrade discs Simon has found? I thought it might be helpful to him if he knew how many were still left on the estate. According to the last backup I did, I believe there were a total of 16 upgrade discs that we produced for the estate. And I have found all of them! Finally! Took a while to get to that last one. Yeah, so this same information is also available in one of the, the book, drafting strategy. One of the drafting strategies says a thing about how many upgrade discs there are. So, this is information that I believe I already had, and I am happy to have it confirmed. Alright, so that's good. Now let's make sure we order a... Do I start ordering I think I start ordering magnifying glasses until I get to a new clue again. Let's get that confirmed. And then we can RTA into the laboratory. Information redundancy in blueprints? It's more likely than you think. What experiment setup do we have here? Bedrooms? I'm definitely not 40 seconds. I'm deep in the shelter right now. And I don't want to lose my run immediately. So let's go bedrooms. And I guess gain some stars? I like stars. Sure. Get me some stars. I don't think I'm going to be getting many stars, but you never know. Something being a multiple of 8. I found another thing that's a multiple of 8. I recently learned that the Blueprints family core sums to 8. Because of course it does. What else would it do? All right. Let's push forward. So, what am I actually working on here? Let's look at this in terms of like actual current day objectives versus let's hope I notice something. And I believe the actual current day objectives are library, secret passage, and observatory. And that's pretty much it. Unless I have the foundation. I don't know if the foundation has come back yet. But if the foundation has come back, then that would be good. That'll be a thing I need to pay attention to. What is my plan for secret passage? Good question. Conference room seems like a good start. Let's get a conference room. Alright. Hey look, an apple. Delicious. Maybe. It might be Fuji. More gems, more good? Is gems the plan? Gems can be the plan. The gems are in a box with 2 statements. That is true. What? That is true? The gems are in the blue box. The blue box has at least 1 true statement. The white box has at least 1 true statement. Okay, this cannot be full true. So at least one of these statements has to be false. So either this is fully true or this is fully true. And in either case, this is the only box that can have the gems. because this box can't have two true statements. So I don't need to know how the rest of it interacts. I just need to know that the gems are in the blue box. What? Oh no. What? Oh no, I was wrong. This is only my second wrong. Technically, I have 3 wrongs on my record, but that's because one of them was a misclick. What did I do wrong? Disaster. Okay. This cannot be fully true. So one of these has to be fully true. If this is fully true... Oh. The gems are in a box with 2 statements. Not with 2 true statements. So that's between blue and black still. So they... Can this be fully false? This can't be fully false either. This has to be mixed. So this has to be 1 true, 1 false. Does that as true refer to the statement above? Yeah, that's kind of what I think also. So it can't be false, true, or true, false. This has to be true, true, or false, false. So if this is true, this is false, and if this is false, this is true. If this is fully false, then the gems have to be in the white box, which they can't. So this has to be fully true, and this is false. And the gems are not in the blue box, the gems have to be in the black box. I missed it! I missed it. Alright. Once again defeated by the parlor. What a terrible situation. Yeah, I do need some bedrooms, so get me some bedrooms. I need bedrooms for stars. This is a great place for a bedroom. How about this? Is this also a bedroom? It's an observatory. It could be an observatory. I don't want to take the reading nook here because I want to leave the library open. Alright, time to find out what kind of disaster we're running into here. Ooh, what's up, Draxus? Maybe not Draxus, though. Add a word to Spiral of Stars. Then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank reached. 2. And then lose 3 steps for each rank reached. Okay, so I lost 6 steps, presumably. Losing 3 steps for each rank would have been miserable, as happened previously. But yeah, so this is plus 2 keys and gems and minus 6 steps. And there is more. There is more that is occurring. Ah, the sale. That's nice. Kind of. Spiral of Stars? It's from having more than 100 stars. Take a look at my star count. You may have noticed that there is a 3rd digit. This is the 100-star constellation. So just like the star count kinda like pseudo resets at 50 because of the inkwell, the star count pseudo resets at 100 because of the spiral. All right, let's open this as is. Yeah. And then let's open... No items? Wow. What a weak courtyard. Let's open this. And take the boudoir and the star. And now... let's hit that hallway banner. Since all 3 of these are great places for the secret passage to show up. Hey, look, it's a secret passage. Fantastic. What a great day. I love any and all of these, I guess. Not the hallway, because it doesn't go up. And I need up here. Let's take... Let's take the vestibule, I guess. I'll take the hallway here, and I'll hopefully take the passageway in the next one, or something that opens up on both sides. That's a redraw. There we go. D. Or. I agree, that sure is a door. Okay. Okay. So that tells me that ID is on the right side. And we have another or. Okay, so then we have... My take on this then is... I... D, and here is another R. Is this helpful? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Tor and lore are both erogen words. Tor is counterclockwise. Because rotunda means clockwise room. So Tor is counterclockwise. Lore is word. The heck? 6 Tor lore? That's a lot of Tor lore, I guess. Something, something, 6 Tor lore something. Well, this is not enough. There remains more things to do here. Alright. Alright. Well, that's most of what I was going for today. I haven't seen the foundation yet, so I don't know if the foundation is real. I guess if I make it to the antechamber, I get another allowance token, which... That's not nothing, but it's also not a whole lot. But also, I can just keep going and building up stars. Let's get some more stars, honestly. Can I open this from this side? Does this open? No. Okay. But now if I go around the other side, I can still open it. And it just is already connected to the room. So it's not going to do the thing that the secret passage normally does. And from here, oh, I can kind of see that there are letters there. So it's not impossible to realize a thing. had I been this particular kind of observant. Yeah. All right. Are there any other rooms that have a similar kind of effect? Where there is something that opens that I could look at the backside from if I am, if I'm paying attention. I might be able to do that with the Great Hall, actually. Let's see if I can get a Great Hall and then come in from the sides. They don't reuse gimmicks like that. They certainly do in some cases. Well, I'm happy to get a Chamber of Mirrors anyway. Because Chamber of Mirrors gives me another shot at the observatory. Look, it's a Great Hall. Well, I'm definitely not unlocking that door. But now I know where that door is. In this category of clues? Sure, sure. Well, I am down to exactly one exit, so I guess let's see how well that goes for me. Chamber of Mirrors maybe not the best choice. I want to keep my gem, I think. So we'll do this. Hallway? Why is the hallway rotated wrong? Stupid hallway. The foundation! It's back! I don't want to put it there. I want to put it on rank 8. The break room is now rotated wrong for the Chamber of Mirrors, but that's maybe okay. I do need a break room. Could easily spend an entire stream with no forward progress. Probably, yeah. Thought I could rotate rooms? I don't know why you thought I could rotate rooms. I don't know how that would work. -1. -10. +11. Oh, +1, because -10. Yep. 11. So 1 squared is 1. 20 becomes 2. Squared is 4. 4 squared is 16. Plus 2 squared is 20. Plus 1 squared is 20. Wait. 4. Oh, X's! X's! Ah! They did the gimmick! They did the gimmick. Okay, so the answer is 4, because we just have 4 squared. Or 2 squared. Forgot about the gimmick. What are those X's? Those X's means that those column equivalents don't matter. They are not used as part of the solution. What are we looking for here? I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. I'm just kind of going. I think I want another observatory, and that's probably all I'm really looking for this run. Sure. Thanks. Another break room? I guess it's a tunnel. A Mechanary. Yo, another a shot at redemption? Hell yeah. The gems are in the box with a true statement. This is the second statement on this box. Well, that's true. That is for sure true. We have at least one true statement. The gems are in the box with a true statement. Statements containing the word statements are always true. Both statements on the black box are false. No, that's not true. This is false. Okay, so either this is false. Hang on. Given that this statement is false, this statement is also false. So this has to be full true and has to have the gems in it. Since this is the only box with a true statement. Yes! Back in business. Don't know this game nearly well enough to know if orange manors are great. Orange manors are accessible. It means that you can walk through a lot of the manor. It doesn't mean there's a lot in the manor, but it means that you can go to a lot of places in the manor. It's probably kitchen time, actually. I don't have a birthday cupcake, though, which is very sad. Yo, bananas on sale? Give me the sale bananas. And also everything else, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm just eating here. Adds great value to the hall pass. True. True. Man, if I'd had a hall pass, that would have been great. I don't like using keys. I'm going to not use keys yet. Damn it. I guess I'm using some keys. That Chamber of Mirrors is fully sealed off. Well, I guess I can come from the Great Hall side. So I can get a little bit out of it, but not a whole lot. There's the reading nook. I still don't have the magnifying glass, though. So maybe we'll just take the quest bedroom and suffer. Compass? That's not bad. That's not a bad find. Compass here has a lot of potential. Another commissary? I don't need it. Oh, no, first commissary. First commissary is good. I would like to take first commissary. Okay, actually... Oh, this is sheltered. I didn't even realize. Okay, so, I need to take a break here. It's kind of weird. I've been thinking about it. It seems like I always get phone calls during Blueprint streams. Like, I don't know what other streams I have had to interrupt for phone calls. It feels like it is always a Blueprint stream that I have to interrupt for a phone call. All right. I feel kind of okay about the commissary here. I also feel pretty good about the Starfish Aquarium because I do want to get to rank 8 to put the foundation back. Do I think I am going to find the foundation? Maybe. I think that is my goal for right now, is to find the foundation on rank 8. Experiment successful, you damn right. Seems like an okay place for a passageway. Let's open some doors. Do I want the foundation here? What were those stars in the aquarium? Yo, it's the Starry Aquarium! You haven't seen the Starry Aquarium before? This is my upgrade. It's the Starfish Aquarium. So there's stars in it. So there's, first off, there's stars. Also, there's starfish. And also, whenever I draft it, I get a star. It's very cool. It's a very cool aquarium. I don't remember what the other kinds of aquariums were offered. But that aquarium is particularly cool. Oh, really? Security doors, eh? Yeah, I kind of thought that would be locked. Sure, I'll open a security door, I guess. You took Electric Eel Aquarium. Understandable. I can't take the ballroom, which is sad. And I do not want the dark room, so I'll take the corridor. Sure, seems fine. Electric Eel made aquarium a power source. Oh. Ooh, yeah, okay. I could see that. I could see that. That would be helpful. What is... that's a hallway. Yes, I know what that is. We're gonna go up here anyway. This is not what I'm looking for. Find me a foundation. None of these things are a foundation! Closed exhibit is fine, though. Alright, let's see if I can find a foundation. Dining room? Delightful. Oh, I didn't step into the rank 8 room. Okay. I will enjoy a lunch, though. Yes, foundation on rank 8 is my current goal. None of these are also foundation, which is sad. I can't get the foyer, which is extra sad. So I guess this is the break room? That's where we're at right now? Great Hall, Great Hall. Which direction is Great Hall? Great Hall is east door? I knew this answer at some point. Great Hall is east door. Okay. Not that I opened it. Break room. Odds of me finding the foundation against the wall here are a little bit lower, but still possible. Maybe it's time for servant spare quarters, though, because that gets me the extra star. Ding. Experiment successful. Ding. Dinner is served. Give me that pizza. Yo, I should have walked backwards into the room to see the pizza get uncovered. That would have been smart. I think it's so funny that Simon leaves half of the crusts. Not all of the crusts. Just half. I guess that's when he ran out of ranch. It doesn't appear until I look away, so the ninjas can open it. That actually checks out. That would make sense. Well, I can't take the casino or the office, so I guess my choices are kind of restricted here. Unfortunate. Not that unfortunate. All right, show me some keys. You eat a whole fish, but leaves half a pizza. He leaves half of the crusts. He eats most of the pizza. Just one slice left. Miss Babbage just hiding in the corner. I trust Miss Babbage to be a ninja, actually. That makes complete sense. No X's. 4 plus 3 is 7. Times 3 is 21. Flipped is 12. 20. Minus 1 is 19. Flipped is 91. Minus 20 is 71. Flipped is 17. Double dots? Okay. 1 plus 6 plus 6. Oh, and an X over here, too. Okay. 13 times 1, not times 2. 13. Yeah, I'm pretty deep into the break room puzzle rotation. They're doing some things. Conservatory. Observatory also okay. Any observatory would have been fine. All right, how many steps are you taking from me? 7890. 7890. Draxus again? The sale again? Alright, then gain a key and 1 gem for each rank reached, so plus 9. Then lose 3 steps for each rank reached, so minus 27. Then something. Oh, I can't get the foundation on the sidewalls, can I? That's literally impossible. Because a foundation on the side wall means that I can't get to the right side of it. The back wall of it. Okay. Yeah, we're shot then, unless I can open this door and get to the antechamber, get to the foundation from here. Okay, what am I digging for then? I need... Is this door locked? Heck yeah. So I'm looking for secret garden key. That would be the easiest way to handle this situation. And also... I also need this door open, which is... What, weight room? Yeah, lavatory is not a servatory. It's the wrong kind of vatory. Needs greenhouse or weight room. Well, those options are not great. Do like a treasure trove. I do like getting more treasure trove information. I'm just gonna leave all that money there until I need it. Pink Moon! Alright. The list of treasure trove messages grows ever longer. What do we know about pink moons? We know that pink boxes with green memos are always... We know that pink moons are always false. Okay, cool. So whatever this is false. There is an antechamber lever hidden in the drawing room. That's not what's hidden in the drawing room, but nice try. Green memo. There is an antechamber lever hidden in the drawing room. False! Yeah, fairly confident at this point that this is accurate. And that this is accurate. These things, like, I wasn't sure about the accuracy of these things, but I think it's true. I think they're all correct. Has money started piling up on the sides yet? No. Okay. Eventually. Greenhouse. Morning room? That's not a greenhouse. I'll take the Eastman call, though. Oh, I don't have a broken lever, either. It's not even going to be helpful if I find a greenhouse. Kennel? Nah. No a woo. A woo has been denied. I'm sorry. None of these are the thing either. We could put a bunch of gems in the conference room. And by a bunch, I mean... 2? Maybe 2 gems in the conference room? Just take another bedroom, I guess. Alright, what am I now where? I can do stuff over here on the side. I've gotten my second observatory. I think the odds on us getting the thing, the foundation this time are pretty low. Like, there's way more stuff has to go right than usual in order for me to get the thing I'm looking for. So what else am I trying to do for this run? Aquarium is green. Thank you. Sorry, I looked away from the screen and found that I had 5 notifications on Discord, and I wanted to see what they were. Okay, yeah, I don't think... Now I'll do the thing that I looked off of the screen for, which is bring this up. We've done this now. So that's great. I wasn't looking at text this run. Do I need to still... I still need to be looking at text for more Aegean nuance. Or at least for things. What was secret passage thing? Looking at the back door of the secret passage. Or the back of the door of the secret passage. Because I need to fill in more of this thing. This thing. This is probably not real, but I'll leave it there, whatever. The numeric cores thing may be done, but I haven't done anything with it yet. Yeah, this is mostly just stuff to keep in mind rather than stuff that I am going for immediately. Because none of it is actionable is the real problem. None of it is actionable yet. Which means all I really have left that feels actionable is Foundation on rank 8 and a magnifying glass plus a new clue. Are there other rooms that feels like there should be something to investigate in them? The numeric core? I do have it written down. That's what this is. The numeric core is 53, which of course sums to 8, because the sum of the numeric core is the thing that matters. Apparently. Are there any particular rooms that I feel like I have not fully investigated? Where there's like, not exactly like the secret tunnel, secret passage, but something that's like the way I interact with the room means that I normally wouldn't see this thing unless I deliberately go looking for it. I have previously opened every locker in the locker room. So unless there's like some amount of randomization of what can show up in the lockers, in terms of lore, I think I've fully resolved that. Did I get to the back of the chapel? Oh, I haven't. Actually, I might be able to do that this run. If I'm lucky enough, I might be able to get to the back side of the chapel here. But I think I did do that and it didn't result in anything useful. Yeah, I got a piece of the castle puzzle from the locker room already. Yes, I'm aware. Like, are there parts of any of these rooms that I don't normally see? Not really. The utility closet has this, like, hidden room, but I don't know how it would get into the hidden room without opening the door. So that's probably a no-go. Castle is getting closer, Mr. Gecko. This is what we have for Castle. So we're actually pretty close. And I might be able to make some guesses for the remaining things, but given that Tor and Lore seem like they are the Erogen, like they're Erogen, I think the space for trying to guess is still a little too big. Interesting that it shows like the back of the coat check here. And like Is this a trap door or something in the coat check? That's weird. Freezer's also weird because it has this side room that doesn't show up on the map here. Do any of the bedrooms have more to explore? I haven't been to the servants' quarters in forever. I haven't been in the bunk room in forever, but I don't feel like there's more I can do in the bunk room. I haven't been in the master bedroom in forever. I wonder if there's more I could do in the master bedroom also. I did see that there was the giant swimbird in there. That's kind of cool. But I think the last time I came in here, I was kind of felt like I was done with it. I mean, there's a lot of rooms that I've felt like I've been done with, so. Ugh. Yeah, back of the secret passage is real interesting. Cloister of Orinda. Now that we've been in the secret area of the greenhouse, there's probably not much more going on there. It would be so funny if there's like a secret passage into the backspace of the locksmith, but no, I don't think so. That seems unlikely. The armory we are never going to see again. I'm fairly certain. The bookshop has nothing for me. I have bought out the gift shop with the exception of dirigibles because that is not yet for sale. I still hate the lavatory. I made it rare, though, so hopefully we don't see it that often. Is there something going on here? How far along am I with my blue tents? Yeah, I've got everything except for the foundation and classroom 2 through 8. This is somewhat intriguing to me. I don't know. Worth drafting the gymnasium if I see it, I guess. Certainly have done clock tower things. I love how the pennant here is generic, and when you go into the dormitory, it's very obvious that it's Kararaka University. Reclaim the throne, the crown. If only. I have the closed exhibit up today, but I don't know that I'm going to do anything with it. I think I've already sealed off the security panel. We've already taken the tunnel through to the edges, so that's not going to do anything else. Presumably. I feel like I have very thoroughly explored all of the outer rooms. So yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't have a specific thing that I feel like I need to look at, which is unfortunate. I guess I could, like, take a run and look at, you know, bedrooms or whatever. Like, look at some of the unexplored bedrooms, assuming I can find them again. I do want to get myself above 150 stars today if I can. And maybe the Chamber of Mirrors will help out with that. Speaking of, let's go see what I can do in the Chamber of Mirrors in that one corner. Also, I have enough keys that I think I can open up the Great Hall and not feel bad about it. Once you have access to the room in question, it's just there in the room. Okay. I'm going to be looking at the backs of doors now for the rest of the game. I think it's this one. Guess it doesn't matter. All right, so that's the dead end, which is fine. Yeah, all right, we're done here. There exists a singular clue that if I find that one, I've solved the entire puzzle. Otherwise, I'll need a combination of the others. Wow. I was going to come up this way. This is why I'm here, is to get into this corner. And get money, I guess? Cursed ass Chamber of Mirrors. Doesn't matter in the slightest. I am missing information on Morajai and Nuance. Yeah, I was kind of figuring there might be some information in the classrooms. So that's why it's still on my to-do list as opposed to completely ignored. All right, where am I going from here? We'll check out this side. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more bedrooms. I'm going to just straight up run out of steps. This has been a very step-heavy game. Well, I guess I did lose 30 steps to the swirl of stars multiple times, so... I do know the flag colors. The first classroom is flag colors. But the 2nd through 8th, I don't know. Oh, I could get my pick sound amplifier. It's a little late. I think that'll just stay there. That's fine. Should we bedroom or servants' quarters? I will get so many keys here. How many keys do I need? How many keys is too many keys? Kurarika is also hinted by the dorm room and in several other places. There's a piece of lore somewhere that talks about, oh, in the draft, one of the drafting strategies, there's a line that talks about the universities of Kurarika. So it's really hinted at in several different places. Mailroom sounds great, actually. Thank you. Well, this run is mostly over, so morning room sounds good. Although nursery also sounds good. Get me that extra star. Heard it pronounced like Puerto Rico, so like Costa Rica? Oh, I don't like that. Yeah, that's, no. No, thank you. Listen, English may not have rules, but it does have some very strict guidelines. Ah, planetarium, sure. Well, all of these hallways, and we never drafted the hallway closet. Mistakes. Second classroom! Chamber of Mirrors! Oh, no! Alright, well, I'll draft this classroom. Maybe we'll get third classroom off of the observatory. Also, give me that apple. Nom, nom, nom. Wait, there's not going to be a third classroom. There's only the second classroom. Oh, I goofed. Oh, yeah, no, I know that English is a thief in the night, Kellerman. It's less rules and more an unspoken set of guidelines, you know? It's a code that it lives by, if you will. There is honor among thieves. All right, what do I think I am getting out of this before we call it a day? None of those things. Do the right thing or you'll wind up in the British Museum. Man, I don't know what it is about British museums, but I kind of love that. Well, this is an extremely late secret garden key, but thanks anyway. I have spent more than my fair share of time looking at this particular sheet and trying to figure out what the heck it's talking about. Oh, I haven't actually taken pictures of these. I should take pictures of these. Steam screenshots. Hang on. That just goes into there. That. There. I have to organize all of my screenshots still. There's also red letters that I haven't taken pictures of. So the next time I find the drawing room, remind me to take a picture of the red letter in there. What else am I missing? I have the boudoir, the study, the shelter, and the underpass. So I am missing drawing room, drafting studio, office. Drawing room, drafting studio, office. Remind me if I enter any of those rooms. Alright, this is music sheet. Music room 1. Alright. Music sheet. Music room 2. Somebody surely has put all this together and actually played it, right? somebody out there in the world, I'm gonna have to look this up on YouTube and see if somebody has put that together in like a thing that I can watch somebody else do rather than try and piece it together on my own. Almost assuredly, there's not like a clue hidden in the actual music of it, but I am kind of curious about the song. All right, so that's it. Now we go back to the break room and call it a day. You have it? You already have it. All right, thank you. I will come back to that. Thank you very much. Just quickly. So, oh, that's fair enough. I mean, it's not like it's a hard search to make, so. Perplexing Hotel. We're a decent amount of puzzle rooms here. It's even marked no spoilers if you believe it. I believe it, actually. I think just playing that song would not result in spoilers. You need to look at how it's laid out on the sheets to know what you're looking for. This layout does not show my multiple observatories, which is a little sad. Oh, the lyrics are taken out. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty no spoilers then. I agree with that. All right, what am I doing here? I guess just trying to pick up rooms that I don't draft that often. Because there are a lot of rooms that I have been in many, many times. And a couple of rooms that I have not been in that many times. And maybe those rooms might have more for me. Okay, I'm looking for the shrine or rooms I draft through and draft often and zoom through. Yeah, I bet. You realize that's what you're asking for, Hamu, is for my runs to take even longer as I spend ages going through rooms that I have already picked over. I don't think I need to hit blue. Well, maybe it's a good idea to hit blue here. Get a bunch of the blue stuff out of the way. And give me a better shot at the shrine. So I really want to narrow it down with a hint. Yeah, understandable. Understandable. Is it time? Are we going to try and get the classrooms? Let's try and get the classrooms. Or I could bring up a trading post and have a better shot at the magnifying glass. No, let's get classrooms, I guess. That's sufficiently cursed. School run number 2. Yeah, I'm not planning on retaking my final exam. But, I do kind of want to see if I can get, like, classroom, 6 and 7. Haha. On rank 8. Man, I really wish I had Dancer for this, though. That would have been very cool. Those blessings are actually super powerful if you can kind of predict what you're going to get out of them. Not a library. I want keys. Give me keys. I'll take a commissary, though. Give me the goods. Why is coffee missing an E? I guess because even in the commissary, there is one letter missing. Classroom number 1. Yo, the library was right there. Well, I certainly have all the gems I'll need. Classroom number 2, here we go. Let's go. Let's get it started. What is grade 2 about? Is this math? Grade 2 is math. Oh, it's a good thing I know how to do the math now. I don't have to actually look through all this stuff. I want all of these things? You know what? I'm going to take the library, actually. Because I think I have a new clue ready to go. Yep, here it is. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to check is here. And of course, there is not anything there, as expected. What stuff have I gotten from a new clue before? Alright, let's go through the whole list. Are you ready? There is so much information in this goddamn book. Alright, so first things first. The road signs. There is a set of road signs on every page of a new... I'm just going to turn this into a YouTube video, I guess. There is a set of road signs on every page of a new clue that together... Where is it? Here. Keep left. Then you have to Tanner Fork, turn right, dead end, record, each, stop, on the way. Which, if you combine with the railroad map, which is on the wall of the safe house, you get the following message. You don't get a message. You get a list of numbers of each of the stops. So each of the numbers of the stops goes into this business here. You have this X, Y, Z, A, B, C. You have page A, word X, page C, word A, etc., etc. So you have the 6 numbers of the stops give you what X, Y, Z, and A, B, C are. So you know which page and which word to look on each of the books that have these color covers, as denoted by this page in particular. These are all anagrams for the books that are findable in the world. This is a Red Prince. This is... Do I remember this? What is this one? Realm and Rune. Yes, thank you. That's Realm and Rune. This is a new clue, the book that we are currently reading. It's the book in your hands, and this is the Fixed Stars. So if you look in each of those books, and based on the titles, you get a word for each of them. And the words that you get are... Hold. I wrote this down. Somewhere. Wrote this down somewhere. Where was my new clue stuff? Here it is. Turn Scorched Sundial Base, which is the clue that you are supposed to take a source of fire to the sundial, one of the sundials, and then turn it. And that reveals the place that you can put the microchips in order to set up the satellite dish. So that's one set of clues. Another thing on its own is right here. This is an invitation to take a hammer to the urns in the starting room so that you can find a microchip. If you are looking for a second microchip, there is information in here. So if you look on this page, there's numbers next to some of these words. And if you take those numbered words together, you get the phrase, where is it? All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. So corner case rooms refer to these. These are rooms that are corners because the game likes gimmicks. So it's corner cases. The game really likes homonyms. And if you look in each of these rooms, there is some piece of text that has a word that is in a different case or like italics or something. and I don't remember exactly the order in which you find them, but you get something like buried West Bridge, buried below West Bridge, buried west of Bridge. Anyway, it tells you to take the shovel to the bridge in the western part of the grounds. And on one of the bases, one of the shores, you find buried beside West Bridge. And that gets you the other microchip, the second microchip. And then the third microchip obviously is located in the grotto. That's not even the... Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, there's probably other ways to find it. Yeah, the puzzle I figured out by accident on day one of playing this game. I actually haven't figured out if Dead Cases does anything for me. That might. There is certainly some text here. But anyway, that is another set of clues. Next set of clues. So this over here gives you information about suspects. Several versions of the books that you can use for the sundial clue thingies. Oh, yeah, absolutely. So you have the names of suspects over here. And if you look at a thing further on, where is it? Dead end, major key. That's not it. Seen all the signs. This is like pointing you to the clues in the book that you are currently reading. Major. Here it is. So the suspect is minor. The suspect is underage. The suspect is minor. The suspect is not a minor. The suspect is major. But this is in handwritten. So you know that the suspect is major. You know this is true. And by major, what they mean is major in Erajan, short named. So the shortest named suspect that is underage is Bo Lee. And the suspect is a key, admin key. So if you take the admin key for that name, which I believe is L lowercase e capital B, that is one of the things that gets you access to the extra logs in the grotto. That is another set of clues. Is there more stuff here, actually? I mean, I guess there's like this over here, gates. So this is a little bit of information about, you know, how to approach the clue for the drawing room. This right, and Mary, I haven't really gotten anything out of yet, but I feel like maybe there's something there. Especially with the fact that, like, the I is uppercase here, and the R is uppercase here. Wait a minute. Hold. No, this doesn't actually fit into the castle clue at all. Like, the R-I-W, if this was a D, this would fit. But otherwise, this doesn't fit. Damn it, I thought I was onto something. This still is really weird to me that the R and the I are capital, and the W and the R are capital here. That's odd. That's odd, right? That's very odd. Because it doesn't do that anywhere else in this book. But I still haven't figured out how to apply it. What's next? Is there another set of clues that I put together into something interesting? I think this is kind of cool that it shows the different fruits here. I tried to turn this into a clue. I tried to turn these two things into a clue because there's only one place in the house that has two cuckoo clocks like this, and it's in room 46. I haven't revisited room 46 in a while. It's in room 46, but you can't interact with the clocks in any way. And I wasn't given... I didn't see a way to arrange the pendulums or anything to turn it into, like, something that I can interact with. I suspect it's a red herring, but I don't know. Hold. Now, anytime I see crosshatches on something, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, is it a castle clue? That may be everything that I've found, actually. I think that's everything that I found. I think those 3 kind of clue lines are all the things that I have found in a new clue. Other than the stuff like this, which is pointing to the stuff in a new clue. Although I have seen multiple things say, wait a minute, what is up with these underscores here? Are there 10 signs? There might be 10 signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 signs. Oh, okay, cool. There's a couple of things that mention that a major key is on the wall of the safe house. And I kind of feel like that's talking about the Metro map. Because it also mentions a major key on the desk. Where was that? Here. Mentions a major key here, right? Dead end, major key, XYZ, ABC. Capital dead, lowercase end. What the hell, man? Think this page is lying and the clue you thought was in here isn't actually in here? That's funny. When you say this page, what are you talking about? Oh, you thought there were letters here? Yeah, no, if there had been letters here, I would have seen that. I definitely would have seen that. I would have seen that the first time through. There's no way I would have missed that. I looked at that. And this game doesn't have a UV lantern. This game only has the magnifying glass. God, I was so irritated when Artok gave me a UV lantern. Read the wiki very carefully. Is the wiki another puzzle? Is the wiki actually just part of the Blueprints ARG? Anyway, I haven't seen anything in this book after going over it now somewhat carefully. Not a lot carefully, but like somewhat carefully. That I didn't see last time. And I have once again gone through all of the things that I do know. So honestly, it was kind of fun to just like rapid pace go through everything that I had seen before, but feel free to DM each other or post in the Discord about spoilers. There are avenues to talk directly about spoilers if you want them. So I guess the things that I don't know what to do with, if there is anything to do with them, is the dead cases. Lavatory, closet, attic, furnace, solarium. It's kind of cool that they have the statue of Orinda here. Orindia? I think it's Orindia. If there is anything on this page, I don't really know what to do with it. This feels like it should be a clue, but I haven't been able to do anything with it. And I haven't really been able to do anything with this, like, Mary, Mary, right, right, Gates, Gates kind of stuff. Although, Gates, like, we have counted small gates already. So, I've been trying to pay attention to seasonal greetings, if I have seen any. Apparently Merry Christmas is something. I don't know. And this right business is really kind of tweaking me out. And I think that's it for things that I have seen and not interacted with. Library. Oh, it's cute that it has library circled there. And I guess I could go back to the safe house and take a look at some of the safe house stuff and see if there's anything interesting there. But I feel like I've done the thing with the Metro map, and we've been in and out of the safe house a couple of times and haven't really found anything else. The suspect is a key. And then this here is the layout for RTA. So the thing that you get, the remote terminal access, which you get from the grotto. So I think this is supposed to hint that this is an admin key as opposed to just a key. Just a generic kind of key. I wonder if that admin key is considered one of the 12 major keys. I haven't made a list of what the 12 major keys are. I just know that there are 12 major keys. And presumably one of them is Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. All right, back to finding classrooms probably. Hey, look, it's a classroom. It's pointed the wrong way. See, this is why I wanted Dancer for this. Taking the gift shop. Yep. A permanent addition to the shrine. Someday I'll buy Dirigiblocks. Someday. We could put a classroom here. Sure. Classroom 3. Has some dice. Fantastic. I guess they were paired off for the science exam. Is the periodic table of elements weird? It's not, right? Like, it is period accurate, which is why it doesn't exactly match up with, you know, the 2025 periodic table of the elements. Give me that apple. We're appling. Not a whole lot of information in 3rd grade. Okay. Should I take some bedrooms? I'm not opposed to bedrooms. I do like dice. The puzzle in the lab. Yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm gonna go backtrack a little bit while I'm still here. And I guess open some doors, maybe? I can open some doors. This could be classroom number 4. We'll come back to this later. Because I gotta go all the way around to get to the entrance hall. Really? You got music for that, huh? Okay, thanks. I guess they're aware that of all the classrooms that I'm going to spend time in, that is definitely a classroom that I could spend a decent amount of time in. It's a little early for the treasure trove, but I guess I could take it. White waves. What do we know about white waves? Blue memo. White boxes with green memos are always false. Cool. So we have no information about this. The Baron began and ended his travels in the same realm. That is true. Baron began and ended his travels in the same realm. That is true, and unfortunately is information we already have. So not exactly helpful. I need a magnet for all these coins. All right, all the way back around. Actually, as long as I'm in the library, real quick double check. Yeah, 16 upgrade discs, 8 sanctum keys, 7 red letters. Would like to find some more keys here. So the break room is a great call, as would the servants' quarters be. No, it's okay. It's not bad, though. Dormitory is good for steps. Do I need them? Maybe. Break room is good for keys. Servants' quarters. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take the servants' quarters, actually. Really am just looking for keys, so this is a couple of keys. And I have the sleep mask, which gains me some additional benefits. None of these can... I guess I'll take the chapel here just so it connects to the classroom, because I do want to go back into the classroom. My money! Whoa. Trapped. Looks like no goodies in this particular chapel. Screenshots. Hang on. Where did I put? Here we go. This is the Entsphere? Is that what I said? Entsphere. Classroom. Entsphere map. Which makes this the screenshot. Classroom. Or sphere map. And is there anything I feel like I need to take a look at particularly? This is interesting. This is the 8th pole, or maybe the pole of death. The South Key. The South Key? That's what they're calling this? Funny. Is that a major key, do you think? And it shows... because this is Iraja. This is Nuance. This is Vera, I think. And this is Kararika. Seja. Does it say the same thing here? Oh, it doesn't have any text there. I love how Further Nuance has an E in it instead of a U. I don't know why I love it, but I do love it. The Seeker of Signs. There is so much random garbage here. The Devoted Moon, the Rogue Moon. Wow. Our moon has a moon? That is a piece of lore I was unaware of. Yo, classroom runs always take 4 goddamn ever, because I am always doing this exact thing that I am doing. The 3 of Tides. Like it's a tarot card? Isles of Orsay. Is it a quantum moon? I hope not. I mean, I guess I'm willing for it to be believed. I'm willing to believe it. In eclipse and is eclipse. Oh, interesting. So the orientation of the moon here shows an in eclipse or an is eclipse. Well, that gives me some context for in eclipse, because they're talking about in eclipses a fair amount. Oh, this is one of the angels. This is another one of the angels. A more different angel. Here we see the names of the planets. We know that there's Vea, Fenmora, Mora, Daja, and Mamora. Maymora, presumably, because it's the small Mora. The outer circle of planets, I guess. Insay. Orsay. What does say mean, do you think? Edge say. Edge say. Is edge second then? Or is eastern, right? That's what we know? That's what we know about some information we have in Erajan? Or is western? Sure. Why do I think or is west? Ajse, which is first say. Seja is last say. Whatever the say is. Is a say like a horizontal line? Like the, latitude? Is a say a latitude? Which implies that edge is second here. So edge era would be the second era. Which is like one of my guesses for what this means. Probably related to numbers. Second. Penultimate. What do we have here? Wrote. Yep, clockwise. And then this thing. Does this refer to anything? And then Tor for counterclockwise. Okay, so another clue about Rote and Tor, if one is paying attention. The north circle here. I don't know what that I is, given that there's an 8 over here and there's an I up there. And the spiral of stars, which we have already seen. There's 100 of them. That is a surprisingly large number of stars, actually. Almost like it's important, he says. Yeah, almost. There's a lot of things that are the information is in multiple places, but of varying levels of importance. Moraven. Do I know what that means? Music stopped. Why? Did this game crash? No, the music just stopped. Okay. All right, see you, Molly. Thanks for dropping by. I had just spent too much time in the classroom. They're like, get out of here. Go do something more interesting. Music is over. Kicking you out. Further nuance. Okay, well, pictures taken. Decent amount of information gained. I hope this isn't a political statement. These kids, though. All right, taking your apple and getting the heck out of here. And then there was... Is this the room with the dialogue? No, it must have been the first classroom. This is a terrible place, the Chamber of Mirrors, actually. Let's take the courtyard, because I need more doors. We're running out of doors. Do I have the hammer? I do not have the hammer, nor do I have sufficient keys. I am not getting a hammer. I do have a shovel, though. Get dug! Sweet. I love shoes. Oh my god, shoes. Coin. That's cool. I needed one more dollar. Where am I going? I think I am going this way. Because this will give me the hall. Oh, I just take the observatory. That's also fine. Observe me. I would like to be observed. Take my steps, I guess? This is going to cost me 15 steps. I guess that's fine. It'll give me a bunch of keys. Oh, and the inkwell is here. Then gain... What are we then gaining, Spiral of Stars? And the twins have been added to the entrance hall. Love that. Sure, I got some keys now. We can afford to burn a couple of keys. This is rank 5. I could passage into a hallway, which doesn't feel terrible. And then that avoids adding the contents of the pool. Yeah, let's passage into a hallway. Give me an orange. Door. East Wing Hall, perfect. Foyer, maybe more perfect. No, there's not the doors. I need more doors here. Foyer's fine. Two East Wing halls or the foyer. Man, my pool is something. I think I take the East Wing hall here. All right, and now is the time for the blue banner. Let's get some blueprints. Show me a classroom. I said... Come on, there's like 7 classrooms left in the pool. Show me a goddamn classroom. Buddy. Thank you. Oh. The note isn't in the place I expected. And this is art class. Art class is probably not the most important one I wanted. But we'll take it. Oh, hall pass. Nice. It's a little late in the day for that. As I am almost never going to be given another hallway, given that I just turned on a blue banner. But thank you anyway, I suppose. Where is my note? My note! Where is my note? Oh, here we go. The illustrations in The Red Prince and Swinburne were made by Marion Marigold herself. Cute. Eighth rank, classroom 5. Well, I guess give me another classroom here, probably. Classroom good. Classroom 6. There was a movie? I completely forgot that there was a movie. Oh, I guess it's a slideshow. Can I look at the slides directly, or... The third king of Arindia was the last in the line of Oris. Okay. That's neat. Not super relevant, but thank you anyway. 8th rank. Classroom 6. This is Arindian history. All the stuff that's in that that one story. In A History of Arindia Volume 1. Black versus Red. Fen Ares 1, of course. And this is not the prince who started it, but the general. Checkers Total War. It's not Prince Learson, it's General Teskin. Because Prince Learson died in the fighting. He's got a scepter! Is that the scepter? Is that the ruby crown? That's, not particularly, elaborate for the ruby crown of Fen Ares. And then they broke up the railway because, I don't know, the rulers of Fen Ares felt like their manhood was being threatened or something equally dumb. The statue of Arindia there. We got a Zeppelin in the sky. I don't know what's up with the Zeppelin. Maybe it's just an indicator that that Nuance is an ally. So there's like a Nuance Zeppelin. Because Nuance allied themselves with Fen Ares. Or with the insurgents, which then became Fen Ares. Back to the start. All right, so we found our note. History is penned by the victors. My God. Yeah, so we found the note here. And fingers crossed. This is not, none of this is necessary. Den is okay here. Den is fine. Oh, where's the den secret? There's a den secret, right? There's a secret in the den. We gotta find the den secret. Maybe I'll spend 30 minutes in the den looking for the den secret. For real, though, these swans are kind of suspicious. And also, there being a keyhole here is kind of suspicious. But I know that there is not a den secret. I know that's a meme. I understand. What are we looking for? None of these are rotated the right way. Try again, buddy. I do want to go to the drawing room, but again, not rotated the right way. The den secret ending was your favorite? This sounds like a, oh, what's it? Stanley Parable crossover. Nope, we're gonna spend some more stars here, I think. Music room, good enough. That'll work. The prism key, my least favorite major key. All right, show me a classroom. Classroom, I said. Classroom, I said. Classroom, I said. Classroom, I said. Oh, there it is, classroom. But it's not facing the right direction. Nope, try again. I got 150 stars to burn. I will go through them all if I have to. This is what they are for. Also, if I see the foundation, we take the foundation here. Dang. It started giving me non-blue things. I guess it's not going to give me the same things on a redraw? So I might... Ooh. No, I'm not. Give me the foundation. Give me the foundation, you son of a... Why are they like this? This is the right place for the weight room, but no. The classroom again, but still not facing the right direction. Okay, yeah, they are repeating things here. I will burn all of my stars. I don't want to go below 100, actually. So I will not burn all of my stars if I have to. But I will burn plenty of my stars if I have to. Maybe I just take the dining room here? Start burning stars on the next one? At least this way I get to eat. Ooh, salmon. Delicious. There might be a thing preventing the foundation from going directly adjacent to the antechamber. Rerolled 80 plus times for one certain room once. That was almost certainly her ladyship's chamber. Yeah, I know how that is. What am I? Just the prism key. Nope. Regular key. Oh, there's the classroom. This is classroom 7. Advanced math. Okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but sure. The 3 advanced operations in modern mathematics are squaring, inversion, and rounding. Yes, I agree. That sounds like a true statement. And this is not a place that I feel like I need to spend any time to learn additional things. What's inversion? Swapping the numbers. Or just flipping. So 71 inverts to 17. This does open in the correct direction, so this is fine. Don't leave yet? Really? I felt like of all the possible classrooms, this is one that would be the least likely to have information that I'm looking for. Which is probably why there's information in here, because this game is cursed like that. Don't square till you're there. There's not anything else to look at. Sincerely have no idea what you're talking about. Yo, Lily Spikes, thank you for the raid. How you doing, Lily and company? I hope you are having a good day. I am being somewhat heavily directed by chat because I am out of things to do. Lost? I mean, almost always? That's not true. I'm not always lost in this game. I have been remarkably not lost for a large portion of this game. You're being gaslit by the wiki again. Fantastic. Is it in one of the other classrooms? Like one of the ones that I've already walked into or didn't get to yet? Because that's also believable. That it's not in Classroom 7, whatever thing that you're talking about. But yeah, hello Lily, welcome to Blueprints. I am somewhat late game. I would say extremely late game, except people have told me that I am not extremely late game. I am only somewhat late game. But we're not getting the foundation, so I guess I'm getting Classroom rank 8 here, unless I want to try and get the final exam room in that spot? I already have all the letters already. Yes, all 7 of them. Oh, letters for castle. I mean, I am missing, what, 3 letters for castle now? So if this is a castle clue that has that redundancy with some of the clues that I've already had, then yeah, I understand. That makes sense. Okay. Because I don't want to have to do this again, are the rank 8 clues for Classroom 8 or the final exam worth looking at? And if so, which one? Direct question. Because I want to know whether or not I'm trying to get the final exam in rank 8 or whether I'm trying to get Classroom 8 in rank 8. Since I can only do one of them at this point, and I didn't quite have that fully planned out. I probably should have, if I had remembered what the topics were, I would have skipped 7 and gone for 8 here and final exam here. But I didn't remember what the topics were. So if one of them is more interesting than the other, then I want to do that one. And neither are necessary. Yeah, but like, what are they though? 8 gives some vocab, and the final is a clue to a final question. Oh, then I definitely want 8. Oh, is 8 Erogen? Oh, I forgot that 8 was Erogen. Yeah, I definitely want 8 on rank 8. Okay, great. Easy. All right, and then we're taking screenshots of red letters. Red letters. Drawing room 1. Drawing room 2. Drawing room 3. Drawing room 4. Farewell, my marigold. We may yet meet again. Your Uncle Herbert. Well, I guess that didn't happen, but... Alright, now this needs to open in the correct direction. Which none of these do, so we'll redraw. Only the pool does, but I don't want to add random garbage to my pool, so... I'll grab it anyway. I don't think I have a hammer yet, do I? Nope. This has been a hammerless day. Because the commissary had my magnifying glass instead. Alright, classroom. Classroom. Thank you. Ajlor Nevdao Ulgo? Oh. Ulgo is Yulgo. Wait, Ulgo is Ilgo, isn't it? No, Ul is you. Yeah. Ulgo is Yulgo. Whereas Golu, I guess, is I won't go. Or you won't go. Alright, where is my note? I need to learn more Erogen. Wait, where is my note? What is going on here? I'm noteless. Absence of note. A lack of note. Lorelei. Would Lorelei mean speechless? Oh, there it is. Loon is the Erogen word for water. Essa is the Erogen word for love. Joro is the Erogen word for father. Oh, that's helpful. That's real helpful, actually. All right, so we have Loon is water, Essa is love, and Joro is father. So there was something here, yeah. Uld ein Jororo. So what's row? Row and ore is a thing? Row and ore is a thing. What does it mean? Who knows? But we also know that rote and tor is a thing. Also, or and row, the other direction, is a thing? How cursed. Oh, that is the thing, actually. This is row at the end. This is or and row, not the other way around. That's actually relevant. So what does this tell me? I can maybe take a shot at translating this. I'm kind of close, but not like very close. Also, I have a feeling that Uld and Eld are a thing with the Ds. And as near as I can tell, probably indicates possessive. Iris is probably a word on its own. Where have we seen Essa? I don't know that I've seen Essa anywhere. But Joro I've seen. And Loon. I don't know that I've seen Loon. Maybe I have. Now that I think about it, I probably have. I just don't remember where. Seems like the kind of thing I would see. All right, cool. And that only cost me like 30 stars to do the thing. What a house. I turned my house into a question mark. That's appropriate, maybe. All right. Is there anything left to do in this run? First off, I need to mark which classrooms I have. So I still need 2, 3, 4, and final. If I am getting more classrooms, which I am not convinced I am. Since we got 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have checked out a new clue again. Didn't get anything out of it. There is still more treasure trove hits to be gotten, which is kind of key. And I have a feeling that experiments are not going to lead to progression anymore. So those are going to be removed from the list. We're just going to do them as they present themselves. All right, well, I don't have a break room yet, so let's find a break room and call it a night. Or maybe spend a little bit more time in some of the rooms that I run through. You know what? I think I am going to ask the question. Hamu et al. Speak amongst yourselves for a bit if you like. But I think I want to be directed to a room. Just any room. I don't know what room it is, but any room. Just a room name. So I have something to go look at. Because I really don't know what I'm going to go do at this point, and I feel like I have exhausted a lot of the things that I'm doing. Cloister. Well, that's not happening this run, but sure. We do love a good cloister. The next treasure trove. You're not wrong. I fully agree about the next treasure trove. That is always a thing. Do I have an experiment going? I don't think I do. I don't know that it matters, but I don't think I do. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe just give me the key and get me a door. And I can take the library, I guess. Are we looking up another book? Is there another book I want to get out? What books have I not taken pictures of? Hang on. I've gotten a new clue. I've gotten Curse of the Black Bridge. I've gotten all of the drafting strategies now. I've gotten History of Arindia, Realm and Rune, Sightseer's Guide, Swimbird, The Fixed Stars, and Red Prince. What does that leave? The Pump Manual. That leaves exactly the Pump Manual for things that I haven't taken pictures of. All right, you know what? Sure. I haven't looked at that in a long time. We can look at the Pump Manual. I guess I don't mind. Clock Tower? Yeah, maybe my next run deserves some keys. Could be important. Could be important. Who knows? This building is so tall. Compass. Sure. We love a compass. I still haven't figured this garbage out, but I feel like this potentially could be relevant to the actual inputs necessary for the clock thing adjacent to the castle puzzle. Alright, well that's sealed off, so now I gotta run all the way back around in order to get to a door. And this is all I have left in the house, which is not a whole lot. But it is enough to potentially find a cloister in. Or a drafting studio I would take in order to take pictures of that red letter, since I have the magnifying glass right now. What is the other red letter I wanted to take pictures of? I was missing drafting studio and office. Well, this door is definitely not going to be locked. Oh, good. I didn't have a break room. That's important, too. Who would want to live in this house? Okay, so this particular iteration of the house is pretty cursed. There's a lot of classrooms in it, and not a lot of, housey necessities. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 10 plus 2. Not gonna do 2 divided by 3. But 12 divided by 3 is still 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. Times 6 is 12. Inverted is 21. Divided by 2. Oh no. Three minus 1 is 2. Times 6 is 12. Inverted is 21. Minus 2 is 19. Okay, not oh no. It's fine. Everything is fine. Oh no, retracted. None of these are really what I am looking for, but I'll take a planetarium anyway, and that can be the end of the run. Hey, look, it's another prism key. Now I have 2 prism keys. Hey, lucky. And a delicious turnip. Not great. Well, I did get the classrooms, which I feel good about, so that's fun. But that is going to be it for this one. All right, so let's put, please, buddy, please. Let's put Cloister on the list. And the Cloister is kind of easy to get to because now I can have, I can set the banner to black and find both the treasure trove and the Cloister relatively easily. So that's cool. But we have not enough time left in the stream for me to do another run. Because, as we all know, runs are not that quick. So I'm going to call it a day here in the break room. And call it a night for the stream, I think. But thank you, chat, for assisting in progress. Progress has been made. So I feel good about that. And more progress to be made in the future.